Now we were sitting in the rain, and she pulled out her card and gave it to me. I said, hey, now, don't you think this is a little early? We just met yesterday. And she said, well, I think I like you. So I pulled out my card and gave it to her, and she said, oh, look, it has your picture on it. I said, yeah, I know. Now the sky was getting dark and the rain was getting heavy and the storm was coming in, but she looked so pretty with the wind in her hair. And we were huddled underneath my coat, and she said, hey, I gotta go. I said, you wanna meet tomorrow at the same time, in the same place? She said, okay. I said, bye. I'll see you later. Goodbye. 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 So the next day I went back to the same spot where I saw her for the first time. It was a little late, but that's alright. I hope she won't mind. And the sun was setting in the sky, but the sun in her eyes was setting me on fire. And she said hi, and I said hi, and she said sorry that I'm late, and I said that's okay. We sat on the same bench, and I gave her the flowers I bought for her, and she said, oh, you shouldn't have. And I said, I know. And I said, hey, do you wanna get married? Do you wanna grow old with me? She said, yeah, that sounds like fun, as long as I get to be with you. I said, well, that was easy. And she said, yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye. 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 Yeah. I'll see you later. Goodbye.